Hello YouTube, this is We All Juggle Knives and Lights with another light review, this time of a very cool EDC light that can run on one AA battery. So this is the S1A, right? The A I'm assuming is for AA. It's got a magnet in the tail, you see the pocket clip there, and it's got a side switch as your interface. Right, and I want to thank Olight for sending this to me to review on request. I contacted them. As soon as I saw this, I was like, whoa, you made an S1 that works with a AA battery. That is very useful. I need to review that. Now this came with a very high quality AA lithium battery. It's non-rechargeable. It's what they call a primary, just a one-time use. But it's cool that it came with that included, so you can just take it out of the box and use it right there. Now when using a AA battery, this has 3 brightness levels plus moonlight. Alright, and the maximum brightness with the AA is 220 lumens. But here's the thing, if you use a 14500 battery, you also get the turbo mode, which is 600 lumens. And speaking of battery, you just unscrew the tail assembly. And of course, I am using an Olight 14500 because I want that 600 lumen turbo mode. So how does it work? Well, to turn it on, you just press that. To cycle through the brightness levels, like I said, it has 4 with this type of battery. You just hold this down. That's the turbo. 600 is bright. And to turn it off, you just press that again. Now if you triple press this, it will strobe. Alright, strobe warning. And that is the strobe, pretty disorienting. To moonlight, you long press this. That's your moonlight. The total length of this light is 3.1 inches by my measurement, so it's extremely compact. The fact that it can use a AA is extremely useful because even though I'm going to use the 14500 for the extra lumens, it's great in a pinch if you can also use AA batteries. And like I said, 220 lumens with the AA, that's nothing to sneeze at. That's perfectly adequate for most situations, and actually an Eneloop or a good rechargeable AA battery has a lot of capacity. So if you're looking for endurance, use the AA. If you just want lumens, you can use the lithium ion. Alright, at this time let's roll in some outside demonstration footage, then we'll be back for final thoughts. Out here on the front steps with the Olight S1A. Alright, let's see how good this is at lighting your path. This is the highest mode, and we're going to go around back to the testing board. Okay, it looks like this is more than enough to light your path, definitely. Okay, check out what I found as I went around back. It's a deer. I'm not going to disturb it too much, but without the light, you cannot see it. And I'm back here, so that's pretty good. Now here is the Olight S1A on the testing board. This is the brightest mode. Let's cycle through the modes. Cycling through the modes. There you go. And this is the moonlight mode. Alright, strobe warning. Gonna demo the strobe. And there is the strobe. Okay, I'm up in the second story window with this Olight, and I'm shining it down on the testing board where we were. Let's shine it on some landmarks. It's decent for a small light, but it's definitely not meant as a thrower. You know, it can just barely reach the chairs. Alright YouTube, we are back. So final thoughts on this. Well, the interface makes perfect sense. Like the shortcut to the moonlight is just a long press. You just hold this down to cycle through the modes. It has a memory function. Okay, so it's going to come back in whatever mode it was on, whatever brightness level it was on in last. Alright, now the strobe with the triple tap, I prefer the strobe to be easier to get to, so one improvement I would suggest would be to make an easier or quicker shortcut to the strobe. Alright, so that's the one thing that I would change about this. But it's really compact, it's really streamlined, and in a pinch it can use the AA's. So yeah, this is a winner. This is for people who want something that's like the S1, but just prefer this type of battery. Oh, and that magnet in the tail cap is quite useful as well. Right, nice pocket clip, it's removable. So this is a very useful AA/14500 light. It's a competitor to lights by, let's say, Zebralight and Claris. Pretty much most companies now are coming out with lights that can use these two types of battery. And this is one of the better offerings in that category. I mean, 600 lumens, that's pretty bright. So yeah, I do recommend this. I'll include the links if you want to pick one up. This has been We All Juggle Knives and Lights. I'm out.